Hi there. I'm just I've been thinking a lot about some questions I've been asked by some of our members here on this group to do some Western playing techniques. How do you do that? That is quite difficult. It's just as difficult as if I was to ask you, how do I play a classical Indian raga? I have no idea, and there's so much to it. It's quite difficult to explain. There are somehow, obviously, in Western music there are lots of styles like rock and reggae and classical music and God knows what. There's all sorts of styles, so it's quite difficult to just pick one out and say, yeah, that is classical Western playing style. I don't know. So it's a very difficult subject, but I thought there might be something I could put on here that gives some kind of guidance. And my point of view here is I quite like classical music. Not all classical music is even the same. It depends on what composer and etc. But yeah, okay, there are some certain general things, playing techniques, I suppose, that you could apply to what you would class as Western music. I don't know. Playing Western music, and I'll take this a little piece from Mozart just as an example, just to play with, just to explain what certain basic techniques are. In the playing technique basically concentrates on giving effects to notes in certain ways. You can easily increase the volume or decrease the volume. So increase. This is quite a slow example, but you know what I mean. So decreasing in volume, increasing in volume, and then there are the basic two styles is what they're called legato and staccato. Now all Western music originates in Italy, so most of the terms you will hear in Western music are mostly Italian words. So legato means play all your notes together as much as you can. And then staccato is the exact opposite. You play every note short and on its own. So legato . That's kind of legato. Legato is quite difficult on a harmonica because you've got blow and draw notes, so it is quite difficult to make a smooth transition from one to the other. So legato is play as much as you can, play the notes tied together. The opposite is called staccato, which is all your notes separately and very short. Legato and staccato. Increase in volume and decrease in volume. Those four techniques form a very good basis for Western playing technique. You can combine those four. And just to play a little piece from a clarinet duet by Mozart, which I think brings these things together. So just listen to it. And you can hear the volume increase, the music swells up and then it dies out again. And the notes themselves are either tied together, or just legato or staccato. It's a mixture. It's not one of those techniques on its own. It's mixing them into the music that actually, I think, brings music to life. And it's a very basic technique, but it's applicable to quite a few Western styles, I suppose. So if I could just play this this little piece, and you just listen to the effects. So it's a mixture of those four, but they are very good basic techniques to use in Western music, just to give music a bit more feeling. It's used not only in classical music but also in other varieties, folk music, and all sorts of Western music. But so it's a bit of a glimpse into the normal Western style. I suppose you can find the same kind of effects in Indian music as well. I'm sure you can. So I hope this gives you a bit of an idea. If you have any questions, or just post a comment. Thanks. Bye bye.